What's going on to you, Taurus? So you have the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Moon, the King of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. So maybe, so for you, Taurus, you were getting to know somebody. Okay. You found someone, or I should say you were getting to know the person. Wow. Hold on. You were getting to know the person as you were just continuing on with your life, doing your day-to-day, and you had someone inform you that they liked you. They wanted to get to know you. However, you have the Moon, which is you just, unfortunately, the time when they may have told you that they liked you, you didn't hear from them again. You wanted to hear from them again. You wanted to see them again, but you didn't. They haven't called you. The King of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, right? The King of Swords and the Three of Pentacles is about how you, Taurus, sitting there kind of thinking about why this person never called you again, why this person never reached out, never said hello. Why is it that this person just seems to have just dropped off the face of the earth? The Three of Pentacles is about you trying to, you asking other people about it, like, hey, what do you think about this situation that this person let me know that they were interested, but you just didn't get a chance to hear from them again. Your friends and your family members may have told you a little bit something that maybe the person didn't like you, or maybe the person changed their mind. No, that's not true, because that's a waste of time. You know what I mean? That's way too much time being wasted for them to just go over there and say that to you. So it's not that they don't like you. They do, but maybe they got cold feet, and they decided that they didn't have the guts to actually start getting to know you, right? So the King of Pentacles is about, so you, Taurus, have decided to continue to move forward with your life, because you realize that there's no point in holding on to this person just because they told you that they like you. So you're moving forward. The Knight of Cups is about how, since this is the case, you're moving forward. This person, okay, the Knight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, you wasn't necessarily trying to get in touch with them again, right? Just when you started to move forward, boom, you actually had a chance to see the same person around. Now you see this person. You got a chance to actually see this person who you didn't see. You saw them. They were hanging out with potentially somebody else, and now you are in a situation where you, Taurus, had a decision to make. Were you going to go over there and say hi and ask them how come, they never reached out to you again? Or maybe, when you were trying to reach out to them, they wouldn't pick up, or it just seemed like they just disappeared, right? Or you, Taurus, have the choice to sit back and just sit back and watch these people, right? As the Seven of Pentacles, as they see you. As they see you from across the room, right? Because there's going to be some place that you walk into where the two of you, where you see them first, you spot them first, and then they see you. And then now it's like, oh, snap. You know what I mean? So then some of you, Taurus, will have that choice. Are you going to go over to them and talk to them? Or are you going to sit back and just watch what it is that they do and say? And the Seven of Pentacles represents they're paying attention to you they're staring at you. They can't stop staring at you. They'll hang out with their friends, or they'll hang out with their associates a little bit. Then they'll turn around and watch to see if you're there. It really seems to me, Taurus, like this person, even though they liked you, they really weren't ready to be in a relationship with not just you, with anyone. And they got cold feet. They got scared. They were in a situation where they got scared to really be with you. So guess what they did? They had to flake. Because like it is that I said before, people who usually flake are people who are really afraid to get to know the other person most of the times, right? 90% of the times is really, I say 80 to 90% of the times, it's really because those people are afraid. They are afraid that, hey, you know, what if you're not there? You know, and even if you are, what are they going to say to the other person? So what do is they end up getting scared, and they're like, you know what? Forget this. I'm not going to go out on a date with this person, meet them anywhere to have them make me look like a fool. Now, that's what it is that they kind of say. That's the kind of conversation that they are having up in their heads. But they really weren't ready to be in a relationship at all. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the moon. The Strength, the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Hanged Man. Yeah, like this took a lot out of them to come over to you. This took a lot out of them to have that type of discussion with you, and to them to tell you that they were interested in you and that they really liked you, that they had a crush on you. The Seven of Pentacles represents how, but they didn't really plan. They knew that you were out of their league, so they didn't want to even take a chance with you to even have you tell them that, no, you don't even want to get to know them, right? That's why it is that they flaked, period. That's why it is that they flaked. Because the Knight of Wands is about how they couldn't envision that. They couldn't see you Taurus tell them no. They would be embarrassed. They would, my gosh, their world would be crushed if you told them no. So the thing about it is that the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands is about how they just signed up for way more than what it is that they were really ready for by telling you that they were so interested. And then the Hanged Man represents they waited, they wanted to call you, they wanted to contact you, they wanted to see if they could see you around, but they just waited, you know, and then one thing led to another, and it just seemed like they just wasn't around. Let's clarify the King of Pentacles. Six of Swords, King of Pentacles, Five of Wands, the Tower, the Four of Cups. Yeah, you thought that the two of you would actually have some time to get to know each other some more, but all it did is that it resulted in you, Taurus, being quite angry at the fact that they disappeared, you know, and being frustrated. So the Tower and the Four of Cups represents you had to learn to let this situation go, because you couldn't wait on them forever, you know what I mean? And it didn't even seem like you were ever gonna get a chance to really see them again. So you had to let go of the situation. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Four of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Six of Wands. If you go over there, okay, so basically, if you go over there, they're going to make it seem like that situation, they're going to make it seem like they don't know you, or they're going to make it seem like that situation is gone and that you had your opportunity. They're going to try to flip it around on you, because again, it's that sense of them trying to save face in front of their friends, or them trying to, even if they're not with anybody, them still trying to save face because they can't handle the rejection of you rejecting them. So then let's clarify the Emperor. So The Wheel of Fortune serves the purpose of what would happen if you were to go over there and say something. The Emperor serves the purpose of what would happen if you just sit back, watch them, and go on with the rest of your day. The Temperance, the Nine of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Knight of Cups. You get a chance to see just how scared they are of rejection, and that they're not going to stop looking at you because they're staring a little bit. They're going to kind of, their eyes are going to drift back and forth between the people that they're with or whatever it is that they're doing, but then drift back at you. But at the same time, right, they're not going to actually come up to you and say anything because, again, it's that fear of rejection. They're too caught up with that fear. So the Two of Swords and the Knight of Cups represents the best bet for you to do is to move on with the rest of your life, because even though they told you that they're interested in you, sometimes that's not really the case where it'll have a happy ending. Sometimes people will let you know that they like you, but they won't actually do anything about it.